Story Time with Miss LaPerry. Today's story is A World of Cookies for Santa. Follow Santa's tasty trip around the world. Written by M.E. Furman. Illustrated by Susan Gale. All around the world, Christmas is a time of giving. While Santa Claus, also called Papa Noel, Father Christmas, Grandfather Frost, and more, packs his sleigh with gifts for children everywhere, they're preparing their own sweet gifts for him. Follow along on Santa's tasty trip around the globe, country by country and cookie by cookie. Christmas Island. Kiritimiti, also known as Christmas Island, is the first place in the world to welcome Christmas Day and Santa. Children on this little island in the southern Pacific share their abundant coconut crop and leave him sweet, chewy coconut macaroons. New Zealand. In New Zealand, children remember the reindeer too and leave hay or carrots for them, as well as crunchy Anzac biscuits and milk for Santa. Australia. Santa Claus uses his magic key to open the front door when he visits children in Australia. He leaves small gifts in a sack or stocking by their bedrooms and their bigger gifts under the tree. Their gift to him is crispy, fruit-filled white Christmas treats and, because it's summer, a cool glass of milk. Boys and girls who are too excited to sleep might hear the sound of the bell Santa rings as he leaves their home. Japan. In Japan, Hotei-osha brings gifts and fortunes to children. They believe he has eyes in the back of his head so he can watch for children who are misbehaving. After he leaves their gifts on their pillow, Hotei-osha enjoys a slice of strawberry-topped Christmas cake the children put out for him. Indonesia. Most homes in Indonesia don't have chimneys, so children put their shoes near the door or in front of a pretend fireplace they make for Santa Claus to fill with gifts. In return, children treat him to a taste of the tropics with nastar cookies filled with pineapple jam. Philippines. Before they go to bed, Filipino children double-check to make sure their parents leave the front door unlatched for Santa Claus to come in. After filling the stockings, Santa finds the children's gift of puto seco, a crisp, melt-in-your-mouth cookie, and a spicy ginger tea called salabat. Sri Lanka. On Christmas Eve in Sri Lanka, children come home from midnight mass and hang their stockings on the tree. After Natala Sia, Christmas grandfather, puts their gifts in the stockings, he munches on kokes, a lacy fried cookie, while he sips the Ceylon tea the island country is famous for. India. Children in India hang their stockings by a window if they don't have a fireplace. They leave Christmas Baba, Father Christmas, a crispy fried treat called kolkos, and a cup of spicy chai. South Africa. Kersvader, Father Christmas, arrives in South Africa by donkey. He fills children's stockings with special chocolates and small gifts. They leave him Herzog cookies filled with apricot jam and topped with crunchy coconut meringue. Malawi. In Malawi, Father Christmas brings gifts to children at Christmas parties at their school. They thank him with mabatata, sweet potato cookies. Bethlehem. As the site of the first Christmas, many people from around the world visit Bethlehem for this special holiday. Santa brings gifts to children in homes with a cross painted over the door. Children give him mamul, a cookie stuffed with dates or honey and nuts. Egypt. Children in Egypt go to bed early in hopes that Baba Noel will climb through the window, enjoy the ka, a sweet biscuit they put out for him, and leave them gifts. Russia. In Russia, Ded Moroz, Grandfather Frost, brings Snegorka, Snow Maiden, to deliver gifts. She rides in a sleigh pulled by 3 horses. Children give them a gift of Priyanka, a sweet honey spice cookie, and a cup of tea to warm them for the rest of their journey. Ukraine. Sviate Mykolai, St. Nicholas, slips in quietly to put gifts under the pillow of children in Ukraine. They leave a traditional St. Nick cookie, Mykolachiki, for him. Denmark. In Denmark, Julemande, Christmas man, puts presents under the tree while the family eats Christmas dinner. When everyone is finished eating, the children see the decorated tree for the first time. They thank Julemande in person for their gifts by sharing their risalamande rice pudding with him. Norway. Nearby in Norway, Julenissen, Christmas elf, comes into the house on Christmas Eve and asks, "Are there any good children here?" Sometimes the children must sing for him before they receive their gifts. Julenissen is thanked with some rice cream, a sweet rice pudding served with a cherry sauce. Poland. The Starman visits families in Poland after their Christmas dinner. He asks the children questions and rewards their answers with small gifts. In return, they share fruit-filled kawaszki with him and his companions, the Star Boys, who sing for the family. Germany. German children have been counting down the days until Christmas on their advent calendars. They open the last door on the advent calendar before they go to bed, excited to see what they will find under the tree from Weihnachtsmann, Christmas man. Making many kinds of Christmas cookies is an important part of Christmas celebrations in Germany. Children leave Weihnachtsmann a plate filled with pepperkorn, springerle, and gingerbread people. France. In France, children leave carrots, oats, or apples in the shoes they place by the fireplace or Christmas tree. Père Noël takes the children's gifts to Guy, the donkey who carries his heavy sack. Then, he fills the shoes with small gifts and treats. Sometimes they borrow shoes from their parents because they hold more. For himself, Père Noël can choose from any of the 13 desserts families eat during their Christmas Eve celebration. He really likes to have a slice of the Yule log they leave for him. Spain. Spanish children fall into bed late, tired from their festive Noche Buena celebration that brings many family and friends together for a big meal and singing and dancing. They put their shoes on their windowsill or balcony, filled with treats of barley and wheat for the wise men's horses. One of the wise men leaves the children gifts. Turan, a nougat candy of almonds, honey, and sugar, is the most popular Christmas treat to leave as a gift. In the Basque Country that lies between France and Spain, Olanzero, a coal miner from the Pyrenees Mountains, brings coal for the bad children and gifts for the good. Children clean their shoes and place them near the fireplace for him to fill. Children thank Olanzero for their gifts by leaving almond tile cookies, which are shaped like the roof tiles on their homes. Great Britain. Father Christmas fills the stockings of children in Great Britain. They leave him a gift of fruit-filled mince pie. Ireland. Santa must be very quiet as he slips in to fill the stockings hung at the foot of the bed in Irish homes. Like in Great Britain, he'll find a mince pie and a glass of milk on the table, along with a candle that will burn all night. Brazil. When he visits Brazil, Papai Noel comes in the front door and finds the children's shoes beside the Christmas tree or presépio, nativity scene, or next to their beds, waiting to be filled with gifts. Children leave him a fudge-like sweet called brigadeiro. Argentina. In Argentina, Papa Noel has to wait until the big fireworks displays are over before the children will be asleep for his visit. Boys and girls fill their shoes with straw or barley for his camels and leave Papa Noel mantecados de anís, a crumbly cookie with a hint of licorice flavor, and sidra, a sparkling cider. Chile. Chimneys in Chile are too narrow for Viejo Pasquero, Old Man Christmas. So he climbs in a window. He leaves presents near the manger scene and finds a plate with a gift of pan de pasque, a Christmas bread filled with candied fruit. Puerto Rico. Boys and girls in Puerto Rico leave straw and shoe boxes under their beds for the camels of the wise men. They also leave mantecadero, a cherry-studded shortbread cookie for the wise men who bring the children gifts. Costa Rica. Colegio brings gifts to children in Costa Rica and puts them under the fragrant cypress tree. Costa Rican children leave him a gift of crunchy star-shaped sasapiros and a glass of rompop, eggnog flavored with coconut. Mexico. Just after midnight, Mexican children get to break open a piñata filled with small toys and treats. After they go to bed, Santa arrives to bring their gifts. He looks forward to the nutty, sugar-coated Mexican wedding cookies they leave for him, along with a cup of sweet, spicy Mexican hot chocolate that warms him up as he heads further north again, where it's cold. United States. All across America, children have decorated their trees and hung their stockings, waiting for Santa and his reindeer to arrive. From Maine to California and all the states in between, Santa will find a glass of milk and a plate of cookies. Children might choose to give him decorated gingerbread people, iced sugar cookies, or the classic American chocolate chip cookie. They also sometimes leave carrots for Santa's reindeer. Canada. The nights are long in the northernmost part of North America, but Santa Claus finds his way to Montreal, Canada, by the millions of Christmas lights on display across the city. They can be seen from space. In the French-speaking region of Quebec, Père Noël warms himself by the fire while he fills children's stockings and enjoys the spicy fruit-filled hermit cookies they leave. They're perfect for dunking in the milk the children leave with the cookies. As he gets to Canada's western coast, Father Christmas appreciates the warm pot of tea and rich layered Nanaimo bars the children leave for him. Alaska. When Santa arrives in Alaska, he's pretty close to his North Pole home. There is a town called North Pole, Alaska, but that's different. Alaskan children give him Eskimo cookies, a chewy, fudgy oatmeal cookie that is cooked on top of the stove, not in the oven. Hawaii. Hawaiian children won't hear the sound of hoofs on their roofs, but they might see Santa's footprints in the sand where he hopped off the surfboard pulled by a dolphin. Kanakaloka comes through the windows that are left open to allow the cooling trade winds to blow through. Children will find their gifts under the trees they decorate with garlands, shells, and starfish. The present they give him of sweet, chewy pineapple macadamia bars is a refreshing treat. After visiting the last home in Pago Pago, Santa flies back to the wintry North Pole. He's warmed by the thoughts of the joy the boys and girls he visited will feel as they open their gifts, and by the sweet memories of the giving spirit children everywhere showed through the treats they shared with him. The end. Thanks for reading along with me today. Remember to subscribe below to hear more stories. Have the best day and remember to keep reading.